Dear language learner, stop trying so hard. If you've been struggling to get fluent in a foreign language, here's completely different advice for you than the usual. Take a month off. Do what the madrileños do and do nothing for a month. Just give it a hard reset for your nervous system, for your language learning abilities. And if you focus on anything this month, just focus on joy, focus on curiosity, and getting back to your innate ability to learn languages that you had when you were a baby, and you still have it inside you. You just need to trust. The words will come when you look for the joy, when you open up to the possibility that you can wing it in a foreign language, even if you've not got a massive vocabulary, even if you don't know the grammar. You don't need to learn grammar. Babies don't learn grammar. They just listen, copy, muddle through, make lots of mistakes, and eventually they speak wonderfully. I was going to say perfectly, but there's actually no perfection in languages. Even in our native tongue, we say weird stuff sometimes. It comes out wrong. That's fine. So for the next few weeks, I encourage you to take the pressure off, be really extra kind to yourself, and if you focus on anything, just focus on mindset, focus on trust, focus on I can do this, I know I can do this, I could do it as a baby and I can do it again. And if you needed a little bit of extra help, I've got pesky fly. I've got a Neville Goddard style meditation that you can just do at nap time or at bedtime, where you just lie back and listen in your earbuds to a relaxation meditation, taking you into the mindset that you had as a baby. Ooh, beautiful magpie. And that will change. That will seep into your subconscious mind and plant the seeds of self-belief, trust, and the ability to wing it. Take a break, be extra kind to yourself, do nothing for the next few weeks other than focusing on joy, mindset, positivity. Do whatever you can do to associate your language learning with relaxation. That's why I'm in my hammock today. An example for me would be, so I want to bring the joy back into my Portuguese. I used to speak Portuguese. I lived in Lisbon as a student, and I have a degree in Portuguese, but I haven't really spoken it for the last 25 years or so. So one thing I sometimes do that connects my innate joy with my language learning in Portuguese is to I leave a book of poetry by the door, by my patio door, and then I bring it out here and treat myself to 5 or 10 minutes of just reading Portuguese poetry. And that may not be the best way, like it's not the top, fluency boosting thing to do, read poetry, but it's joy boosting, and I'm just soaking up the words and the language effortlessly because I'm just enjoying myself. I'm doing what I love. Now, you may not love poetry. Whatever it is you love, I encourage you to get creative and find ways that you can bring your joy into your language learning. Ways that feel like a treat. They feel really restful and joyful. So it doesn't feel like hard work. Take a few weeks off from the hard work, my friend. You've been striving too hard. And honestly, that's the one thing that stops people getting fluent in their target language. They try so hard. They think it has to be difficult, and it really doesn't. In fact, it's the opposite. It has to be joyful. It has to be soothing, calming. It has to be comfortable. And it won't always feel comfortable. So you have to train that emotion. My friend Mike Wong at Mike Wong Coaching here on YouTube often talks about how we train our emotional states. So the more that we check in with our emotions that we're feeling when we're learning languages or throughout our day, the more we can gain conscious awareness of where our emotional state is going. Do nothing for the next few weeks, my dear, other than soothe your nervous system and find the joy. And watch your natural ability to learn languages come back to you. It's a hard reset for your curiosity and your ability to learn languages. I'd love to hear how you get on. Leave me a comment below and let me know how you're going to reset your language learning this summer or winter if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, or whenever you're watching. Take a few weeks, reset, get back to the curiosity that you had as a baby when you were learning your native language, and apply the same logic to your target language and watch the fluency skyrocket. Cheers.